So this year we're going to be celebrating 25 years of Lego Star Wars sets being brought out. So of course you can imagine that this year is going to be like a full-on Star Wars year. I already made a list on my website where you can take a look at confirmed sets, but also rumored sets that are coming out. And as soon as I have confirmations of the sets actually being released, I will update that list ASAP. So that will give you something to look forward to if you are a big Lego Star Wars fan. Lego is now releasing a new mid-scale range with vehicles, which they are calling the Lego Star Wars Starship collection. Then this new collection is definitely one that hits the sweet spot there because they're not so big and the prices are not that expensive either. Because the first one I want to show you is the Star Wars Millennium Falcon. Now, I have a Millennium Falcon, not the big one, but the smaller one. And I really like that one because it comes with a lot of minifigures, but still it was $170 for about 1,300 bricks. Then the new Millennium Falcon set that is coming out, it will have only 921 bricks, but the sales price is 85 euros. Very reasonable and also a good price for the amount of bricks that you're getting. So you get to build your own Millennium Falcon Starship. It's a display model. It comes with this display stand that has a special created name tag. And you also get an extra plate with the 25 years of Lego Star Wars celebration on it. So the ship itself, it doesn't come with any minifigures. They wouldn't even fit in there. But considering that it measures in height 13 centimeters and is 24 centimeters long and 19 centimeters wide. So excellent piece of that new Lego Star Wars Starship collection. Cool. Then the second Starship I want to show you is the Lego Star Wars Tantive or Tantive. You will recognize the ship immediately. It was in the opening scene of the very first Star Wars movie, A New Hope. It was the ship that Princess Leia is aboard on and that gets entered by the stormtroopers and Darth Vader. It is an iconic ship. It has 654 pieces. The sales price is 80 bucks, also 80 euros. Zero minifigures, of course, because it's a small display. This Starship also comes with a display stand that has its own name tag on it, and you also get a 25-year anniversary brick or plate. Just for measurements, it is 32 centimeters long, 15 centimeters high, and 11 centimeters wide. Again, a fantastic and iconic ship to be collecting. Then we have the Star Wars Invisible Hand Starship, also part of that Starship collection. This is General Grievous's Battleship, which as seen in the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith movie. I really love the gray, dark gray and blue tile components of this ship. It's very different compared to what we usually see in Star Wars ships. This set has 557 pieces and the sales price is 50 bucks, 53 euros. This build is also 30 centimeters long. It is 17 centimeters high and 9 centimeters wide. It's very similar to the Tantive, and I think the three of them, they make an excellent mid-scale collection for anyone who is into Star Wars starships. And then there is a new R2-D2 coming out. Now, last Christmas I got the Lego R2-D2, which is about 30 centimeters high. And I love that droid, and I totally love the build of that huge R2-D2, only to find out like a few weeks later that Lego was bringing out a brand new R2-D2. Now mind you, the new R2-D2 that is coming out, it is definitely a smaller one. It will only have 1,050 bricks and the sales price is 100 bucks, 100 euros. Now this little droid is only 24 centimeters high. It's a bit smaller than the one that I have. But I think there's a special reason for bringing out a new, smaller R2-D2. Not just the price, because I mean, paying 100 bucks for the new version that's coming out, compared to the 240 bucks. It's a huge price difference. Especially if you take into account that the smaller R2-D2 also has a lot of functions that the bigger one does, such as the rotating head, the periscope that shoots out on the top, including two of the tools that pop out. Plus you also get a little plaque with that build, just like with the bigger version. The plaque will have a small minifigure of the droid itself, But because it is such a special year with the 25-year celebration of LEGO Star Wars, you will also get an extra minifigure, which is Darth Malak, one of the main characters from the Star Wars video games. I've already seen a lot of reactions on people on my social media that are literally just gonna buy it for the Darth Malak minifigure. So this R2-D2 build, it is only 24 centimeters. I think the reason that they are bringing out a smaller version, one of the sets rumored to come out in, I think, September or August, is actually a buildable C-3PO. If that is the case, then I really hope it is kind of like the Chewbacca set that came out last year. 46 centimeters tall. It was a very big Chewbacca. Can you imagine if you would have like a tall build like that for C-3PO, and then you would have that little 24 centimeter R2 to put right next to it? I think that would be really awesome. So yes, I'm really looking forward to LEGO finally confirming that C-3PO set. Well, it might just persuade me to get the extra R2-D2 just to make the set of the pair of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, that will really give me something to look forward to for the next year, you know? But let me know what you guys think of it, okay? And then finally, there is a new diorama coming out, boarding the Tentive 4. It's a little piece of the corridor inside the Tentive 4. At the exact moment that Darth Vader and his stormtroopers are entering the ship, battling Captain Antilles' rebel fleet troopers. There are even levers in there to blast open the entrance door to recreate this iconic battle scene from the very first Star Wars movie. I think you can actually buy several of these dioramas and then just connect them, making like one big display, and you can put in like a lot of minifigures, maybe even a Leia in there, C-3PO, R2-D2 to create this whole display. So the set is 22 centimeters wide, $55, 55 euros. So these are the 5 new Star Wars sets that are being launched in March, but there are so many more sets that are going to come out in this year because it is the 25-year celebration of LEGO Star Wars. Again, if you want to see the full list of confirmed and rumored sets, go to my website. You can bookmark the page in your browser and you can always come back and see if I've updated the list with new confirmed sets. But let me know, what do you guys think? Are you also a fan of the LEGO Star Wars series? Are you also looking forward to new sets? And I'm wondering which one, of course. So don't forget to subscribe yourself to this channel because I will be back with more videos, more reviews, and more LEGO news. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Ciao!